Hi Owen, great to see you again the other day. Just to recap on what we did during your session, obviously the bulk of the work was done around the 30-40 yard mark, and we just tried to clear up as much as possible in regards to what you should be doing in this area of the game. You can see there much more balanced setup in relation to your weight distribution than you had previously. However, the stance for such a short shot is relatively wide. You maintain the Y shape going back. However, there is a tendency to get very narrow as you come back further, so the arms tend to fold in towards you. The big issue we had, however, was this scooping action. And that scooping action comes because the pace of your swing breaks down. Your downswing is usually much quicker than your backswing. So the more you can get the backswing and the downswing at the same pace, the more stable that golf club is going to be to impact, and we're going to have much less of a scoop as we come through the golf ball. Having said that, overall techniques improved on what it was several weeks ago. We used Ernie Els as an example for you. He asked a lot about the wrist hinge, and we'll just watch it in relation to the pace of swing a few times, back and through at the same pace. There's an element of wrist movement, there's an element of arm swing, but it's repeated both sides of the golf ball. So we're trying to make the backswing and the through swing the same sort of movement. A little bit of wrist, both sides of the ball. And that wrist hinge has got to be appropriate to the length of shot you've got. The further back you go, the more wrist hinge you would have. And we use the explainer to illustrate this in the fact that if you're in the bottom half of the circle, there wouldn't be any wrist hinge. And as you encroach into the top half of that circle, when viewed from the front, there would start to become more wrist hinge. But the key thing for you, Howard, is to keep the pace of the swing constant rather than letting the pace of the swing change as you try and hit the shot. Good luck with it, and see you again in a week or so.